The year 2025 marked a significant turn in our relationship with artificial intelligence. Specifically, on May 22nd, Google DeepMind presented Veo3 to the world. This was not just another incremental update in AI technology. Veo3 represented a leap, a sophisticated model capable of generating high-definition video from simple text prompts. Imagine describing a scene, any scene, and watching it materialize on screen in moments. This new tool promised to transform how we create and consume visual content, heralding an era where the line between the real and the artificial becomes increasingly blurred. A development announced with much fanfare at Google's I/O Developer Conference. Veo3's capabilities are indeed impressive and perhaps a little unsettling. It can produce 8-second video clips in high definition. These are not silent, disjointed images. The videos come complete with synchronized audio, capturing ambient background noise and even human voices that match lip movements with startling accuracy. The AI demonstrates an understanding of real-world physics, making movements and interactions within the generated videos appear incredibly lifelike. This ability to simulate reality so convincingly, as showcased in numerous uncherry-picked examples, surpasses many previous AI models and sets a new benchmark for what generative AI can achieve in the visual domain, pushing the boundaries of digital creation. Alongside Veo3, Google also introduced Flow on May 20th, 2025. Flow is an AI filmmaking tool designed to work with Google's advanced models, including Veo for video, Imagen for text-to-image generation, and Gemini for intuitive prompting. This suite of tools effectively democratizes aspects of high-quality film production. Independent creators, filmmakers, and even small businesses can now potentially generate professional-grade video content using text or image prompts. This development signals a profound shift, offering powerful new avenues for storytelling and visual communication to a much wider audience than ever before, reducing reliance on expensive equipment and large crews. The implications of such technology are vast and multifaceted. While the creative possibilities seem boundless, the rapid advancement also brings forth critical questions. How will society adapt when the ability to create convincing synthetic realities is readily available? What safeguards are necessary to prevent misuse? The introduction of Veo3 and Flow is more than just a technological milestone. It is a cultural and ethical inflection point. We are stepping into a new age where the visual information we encounter daily might be entirely fabricated by algorithms, challenging our perception of truth and authenticity in fundamental ways, demanding careful consideration from us all. One of the most immediate and palpable dangers posed by advanced AI video generation tools like Veo3 is the potential for a tsunami of misinformation. The ability to create highly realistic videos, complete with synchronized audio and believable human likenesses, can be easily exploited. Imagine political speeches that never happened, or public figures making statements they never uttered. These convincing deepfakes, as ZDNet has highlighted, can spread rapidly across social media platforms, manipulating public opinion, influencing elections, or irrevocably damaging personal and professional reputations before the truth can even begin to catch up. The ease of creation lowers the barrier for such malicious activities significantly. This power to fabricate reality extends beyond mere misinformation into the realm of direct harm and ethical breaches. The technology raises profound questions about consent. Whose likeness can be used, and under what circumstances? There is a significant risk, as noted by various sources including Google's own blog, of this technology being misused to create non-consensual, explicit content. It could also be used to create unauthorized representations of individuals for commercial or even defamatory purposes. The ability to convincingly mimic someone's appearance and voice without their permission opens a Pandora's box of potential abuses, challenging existing legal frameworks and societal norms surrounding personal identity and image rights. Furthermore, the security implications are deeply concerning. AI-generated videos can become potent weapons in social engineering attacks. Phishing scams, already a persistent threat, could become far more convincing if they feature a video message from a seemingly trusted colleague or superior requesting sensitive information or actions. Beyond individual scams, ZDNet also points to the risk of this technology being weaponized to create fake evidence in legal proceedings or to destabilize political situations through fabricated events. The very notion of verifiable video evidence could be undermined if any footage can be convincingly faked, making it harder to discern truth from sophisticated deception in critical contexts. The core issue here is the erosion of trust. When our eyes and ears can no longer reliably tell us what is real, the foundations of shared understanding begin to crumble. If any video, no matter how authentic it appears, could be an AI-generated fabrication, skepticism might become the default response to all visual media. This widespread distrust can have corrosive effects on social cohesion, journalism, and even personal relationships. We are entering an era where critical thinking and media literacy are not just valuable skills, but essential tools for navigating a world increasingly saturated with algorithmically generated content, demanding a new level of vigilance from every citizen. The advent of powerful AI tools like Veo3 and Flow, while celebrated for their innovation, casts a long shadow over numerous professions, particularly within the creative industries. The automation of complex filmmaking processes threatens to displace human workers on a significant scale. Editors, animators, special effects artists, and many others whose livelihoods depend on creating visual content may find their roles diminished or rendered obsolete. As the Google blog itself acknowledges, the ease with which AI can generate content could lead to a devaluation of human creativity and labor, forcing a painful restructuring of industries that have long relied on specialized human skills and artistic talent. This potential for job displacement raises profound economic and social questions. What happens to a society when entire sectors of skilled labor are automated? While some argue that new jobs will emerge, the transition is unlikely to be seamless or equitable. The film industry, for instance, supports a vast ecosystem of professionals. The potential impact on companies like Paramount Global and Lionsgate Entertainment, which rely on traditional production methods, is already being discussed, as highlighted by Forex Live. These companies, slow to adapt to digital transitions or reliant on expensive conventional filmmaking, may face existential threats, while more digitally native companies like Netflix might leverage these tools to cut costs further. Beyond the economic impact, there are serious ethical concerns regarding consent and the unauthorized use of an individual's likeness, as previously touched upon and emphasized by ZDNet. The capability to generate realistic videos of people without their permission is a direct threat to personal autonomy and privacy. Imagine actors finding their digital likenesses used in productions they never agreed to, or ordinary citizens becoming unwitting subjects of AI-generated narratives. This potential for misuse in creating non-consensual content, whether for parody, commercial exploitation, or malicious intent, demands urgent ethical guidelines and robust legal protections that currently seem insufficient to address the speed of technological advancement. Moreover, the ease of generating content with tools like Veo3 could lead to a dependency on AI, potentially stifling human creativity and originality. If AI can produce visually stunning results with minimal human input, will filmmakers and artists lose the incentive to develop their unique visions and hone their craft through laborious practice? The Google blog itself raises this concern. There's a risk that creative expression becomes homogenized, guided by the patterns and biases inherent in the AI's training data, rather than by the diverse and often unpredictable wellsprings of human imagination. Preserving the integrity of human storytelling becomes paramount in this new landscape. A critical challenge with AI models like Veo3 lies in the data upon which they are trained. These vast data sets inevitably reflect existing societal biases related to race, gender, and culture. Consequently, the AI-generated content can perpetuate and even amplify these biases, leading to problematic representations and a lack of diversity in the narratives and images it produces. As Google's own discussions acknowledge, if the training data predominantly features certain demographics and specific roles, the AI will likely replicate these patterns, potentially marginalizing underrepresented groups further and reinforcing harmful stereotypes. Addressing this algorithmic bias is a complex but essential task for developers and society. The question of intellectual property also becomes increasingly tangled in an age of AI-generated content. If an AI trained on countless existing images and videos creates a new piece of work, who owns the copyright? What happens when AI-generated elements are seamlessly integrated with human-created assets as Flow is designed to facilitate? These complex intellectual property disputes, as noted by the Google blog, are likely to become more common, challenging traditional notions of authorship and ownership. Legal frameworks will need to adapt to clarify rights and responsibilities in this new creative paradigm, ensuring fair compensation and recognition for both human creators and the developers of AI tools. Furthermore, the pervasive availability of tools capable of generating realistic videos and audio raises significant privacy concerns, a point underscored by ZDNet. The potential for unauthorized surveillance and recording becomes more acute when synthetic media can be so easily created and manipulated. Individuals might find themselves in situations where their words or actions are convincingly faked, leading to breaches of personal privacy with severe consequences. Establishing clear boundaries for the use of such technology and strengthening data protection measures are crucial steps to mitigate these risks and protect individual autonomy in an increasingly digitized and surveilled world. Ultimately, the introduction of Veo3 and similar AI technologies signifies a profound shift, compelling us to navigate uncharted waters. As Forex Live suggests, investors and stakeholders across industries must adapt, recognizing both the immense opportunities and the significant risks. The challenge lies in finding a delicate balance. How can we harness the power of AI to augment human creativity and solve complex problems, while simultaneously erecting robust ethical guardrails to prevent misuse and preserve the integrity of human experience and storytelling? This requires ongoing dialogue, thoughtful regulation, and a collective commitment to shaping a future where technology serves humanity, not the other way around.